says you are.
It says I am. Right, well, the thing is, I went on here to do live, you know, like to look. But the thing is that it pops up with somebody else's post. So I've just wished Julia congratulations on becoming a granny again. Oops, rustling my paper. Oh yeah, it does say we're live. Oh yeah, it says we're live. Oh right, yeah. It'll catch me up in a sec. It's quite annoying, is this delay, but oh, I am live. There I am, fanny arsing about. And we have 2 watchers, so please tell me who you are. I like to know who we're talking to. So the camera's there, and I'm reading comments on a screen here. So apologies if we're not. In fact, Sarah, could I ask you a favour, please?
You could.
Could you turn your screen round so that I can see real time what I'm looking at, or what I look like, you know? See what we look. Oh, hiya, Janet, you made it. Brilliant. The hiya pen. Brilliant. So have you had your infusion today? Is that the one you've had today? So infusion, it sounds a bit Mary Berry, doesn't it? An infusion. Yeah. Oh, Pen's blooming heck, Pen. That's good. Good service. When did I send yours? Monday. Yeah. Hiya, Win. I think yours went yesterday, so hopefully you'll have yours tomorrow. Yeah. My sack was huge, and there's a limit to how much I can physically take down to the post office, so I took it in 2 batches. Oh, 2 attempts. That doesn't seem as bad as it could be, but it's still worse than 1 attempt. So you have a rest this afternoon. Put your feet up. Put your feet up. So apart from Janet, who we know what Janet's been up to, what's everybody else up to? Pen, is the world looking good at the minute? Is it going nicely? And Win, what are you up to? What's happening in Winland? Up there in Durham? Is it cold in Durham, or is it, is it we've got? It's sunny here, white fluffy clouds, sunny, but blooming cold. My hands are freezing. Are your hands cold, Tech?
Today,
yeah, freezing cold hands. So right, I'm not very good on a Wednesday because I don't tend to advertise it, so we don't kind of expect floods of people. So oh, Janet finished the Walker bag. Janet, did you do public photos or did you just send to me? I'm not sure. Oh, Jules Rob's parcel arrived today, thank you. Beautiful colours, that's what we like to hear. Yeah, I will. If you didn't, I can't remember if you made it public or not. So Janet's made a bag to go under her Walker. Is it about 2 weeks ago we were discussing it here? It can't be much longer than that. And she's gone out there and she's doing lovely and sunny in Durham. Oh, she's been dog walking and making a bag. What kind of bag have you been making, Win? Hi, Fiona. Your parcel left yesterday. So, yeah, I know that because we did them all in batches of what was in them. So, and Sue Fry, hi from Jane and Sue. Oh, hi, Jane. We didn't know you watched with a Jane, Sue. So who's Jane? Are you going to share with us who's Jane? Oh, Janet sent some photos to me, but I've got permission to post them, so I'll post them. So she made the bag for underneath the Walker. I didn't know what you meant when you said Walker, because there's so many different types. But it's, you know, the ones with the, it's like a triangle thing, it folds out. And it's like that. I'm not quite clear from the photos how you've attached it, because there's a lot going on in the background which just distracted me from the nitty-gritties. So if you did some close-ups, that'd be really good. So Pen, hubby has, we'll park that there till the rest of the typing comes. Oh, had results, another trip to Bristol needed. Oh, Pen, that's rotten. So, oh, Jane's a lurker. Right, so lurking at what? That's the thing, lurking at what? So what are we doing? What are we doing? Sue? Let's get Sue in. I've primed her and she's ready. Today she is a teapot. No, you're not a teapot really, are you?
No.
So absolutely yonks ago in the Blossom Hill, the the Japanese quilt that we did ages ago. I'm thinking of taking it onto Sewing Street. That's why it's come up as a thing. I did a Japanese knot bag, and I never actually made it. I just wrote down kind of how I would make it. So so I've delegated today, and Sue's been making it. And I've got to say, my instructions were pretty good, weren't they?
They were.
Apart from a typo where I wrote "by" instead of "b." I thought that was quite a good. So let's have a look. Have we got? Oh, can it turn the right way out?
No,
Oh.
I haven't sewn it yet.
Right. You're going to have to wait for the surprise.
Yeah.
But so what Sue does, and I recommend this to everybody. So this is kind of our design in motion. So the knot bag is going to be pretty, and it's going to be appliqued, and that's the lining, and you can't see it now because it looks blue, it's red. That's the lining fabric, and the actual thing is in there. But what we do first is knock one up in calico. So, and if you haven't got calico, just anything that you don't like anymore, that you just want to knock something up in. So it's just a tiny little bag. It's really easy. And you might go, well, your handles are wonky. Indeed, they are wonky, because what you do, you pass the long one under the short one, and then it's like a little, put it round the right way. It's like a cute little handbag there. So one handle is closing it. So I'm going to sample with my phone in, Sue. Let's see what happens. Let's put my phone in. Let's put some pens in. Let's put my glasses in. I'm all fit for a Saturday night out now. That's right there. So put a few pieces in. Oops. I'm trying to do it so it's the right way for you.
That's good.
And this one, we decided the handle was a bit long. So there was an extension to the pattern, the original pattern. So the actual one, I think the handle is about that much shorter, so that it hugs your wrist a bit better. But quite like that, because I think I could, like, hold it as well, and then not hold it. So I quite like that. It's a nice little size, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
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 Wait a minute. What's Janet put? Put my specs on, I'm as blind as a bat. Wynn's done an Alice Caroline pattern, and she thinks she's going to do it in tweed next time. Oh, send pictures. Be lovely. Janet's, mine is not a tri-folder. She'll start again with photos. Oh, well, I won't post till you send me more photos. I think it's just because I could just see part of your walker. I had to kind of imagine what kind it was. Pen says, no sewing at the moment, filling out forms taken me a week. Well, I'll tell you now, Pen, if your head's not in it, your head's not in it. So just thing. Now then, I'm going to share with you, and I don't know whether this applies to you, Pen, but if you're filling out any forms, such as, for instance, I know it's in the news at the minute, PIP, anything like that, forms like that, don't fill them out yourself. Get somebody like the Citizens Advice to fill them out with you. So what you do is, you make an appointment, did you know? Make an appointment, tell them what it's for, they'll block out a couple of hours, because things like that, you get on appeal, you don't get the first time, and if you put an answer in that's too honest, you don't want to rule yourself out of something. So thank you, Sue.
I'll sew
Have
this.
you found it easy to make?
I have, yeah. When I've sewn this, I might be able to turn it out. And
Oh, go on then. Let's leave you
I'll
to
do
it.
it now.
So if we hear like, that's Flossie Lou there. So that's kind of what we're up to. So I'm thinking of taking the Japanese quilt onto Sewing Street. Hence some Japanesey stuff going on. So right, I've got like this. I've been waiting a year to bring you this news. About a year ago, I shared that this news was happening, and then someone got cross at me because it didn't happen, and I hope there's not too much background noise, by the way. Sorry. No, you're all right. You're all right, Sue. We'll talk about you when you're not listening, when you've got your machine going. So we have at long last, got PDFs appearing on our website. We've got 27 on there at the moment. Now, it's a real convoluted process. We talked about this the other day, because I can't take a pattern from my laptop and just whack it on my website. I've got to send it to my web people, and they initially put it onto the back end of the website, and then I go and I do like a product, you know, make it pretty, add the photos and all the rest of it, which is a right convoluted pain in the arse, if I'm totally honest. But we've got what we've got. So so we've got 27 on there, and I've got to wait, it's about 3 more days until we transfer, so I can send a load more documents through to the webman, because I'd reached my capacity on the free thing. So so there's 27 now. If you want if there's any particular designs that you would like to see as a PDF, that's a download, let me know, and if I can transfer something, translate it, whatever, I will. Just test me a little bit when we've designed on A3 paper, because if I can't do a decent like join line and divide it so that you can pick it up easily, it's a no-no, and some things are just too complex to do that with. But most things I'm going to give it a go. So anyway, there's 27 on there, and if you use the code PDF, can't get any simpler than that, you will get, or you will be able to get off the website, a free £8.50 towards a PDF, which for most of them translates to a free PDF. There's a couple that are like full books I'm having a go with. You'd get £8.50 off the full book. Now I'm just going to show you how to find them, because there's 2 ways of finding them. Just bear with me a sec. So on each, so you know how the website works, we've got the blue buttons down the side. I will come close to the camera in a sec. And then I put, so on here, let me just go, hang on a sec. I'm just going to go back a step and then go forward. Oh, heck. Now it's pinged the wrong size. So, oh, heck. Hang on, bear with me. Right, so the blue buttons down the side, they're all like themes. So there's classes and there's all that stuff. There's block of the month, there's bag making, there's spring, summer, autumn, winter, country, all that, Christmas. I've tried to kind of split things up so that it's easier to look for. So you select one of the blue buttons, and here I've gone on to autumn and winter, and you can see there we've done 9 different autumn, fall, steampunk collections. So I'm going to go on the centre one, which is Clockwork Goggles, and what you would have seen up to last week is the bottom 6 icons. The new one is the one at the top, and underneath, if I can make it bigger for you, it says downloadable versions. Now I've hummed and hawed, and if you can suggest, if it's confusing and you want to suggest an easier way, please do, because I'm finding my way through this. So when you go on the downloadable versions, it will open up and it will give you all the designs that are available as a download. It's a PDF download there. So and it tells you at the top what you can do. It tells you to save the designs into your own, you know, however you save them on your device. A bit embarrassing, I don't actually know whether your downloads time out. So save them onto your own device, and then you've always got them. I know my friend, she says she can see when people say that, you know, oh, I haven't got it, and she can say, well, I can see that you've downloaded it 12 times, so you have got it. But I just want to be belt and braces and the whole lot. So save it onto your own device, however, whether it's on your phone, whether you press and hold and something comes up or whatever. But that then you can print out as many times as you want for your own use, and just use it like one of our regular patterns. But what it means is, if, for instance, I don't know, let's say you wanted to make, oops, come on, go big Claude, you wanted to make that bag, you might put some notes there on what you're doing, if you're altering something, if you're changing the sizes, if you're doing something different. And then 6 months down the line, you decide you want to make it again and you want to make some more alterations. Just print it out again. Then you can scribble all over it, or you can just have a nice clean one once you've finished scribbling over it. Now, I've only put 27 on. There is loads of collections on there, so they're not all going to have the PDF, you know, like the extra thing that I just showed you. Where are we? At the top. They're not all going to have that extra PDF one. And the one I've just showed you is the one with the most in. Most of them at the moment if they've got the downloads, it's a maximum of 2 is probably all that's in there at this moment. If you want to see all the PDFs in one go down to the bottom of the blue line, and the last one right at the bottom, can you see, is PDFs. So if you tap on PDFs, that will give you, there's 12 on a screen, then you go to the next page and there's another 12. They're in alphabetical order, but it will take you through the 12 products that are there available as PDFs, and you'll be able to, so like if you've got a coupon that you're wanting to use, you know, you can just go on the PDF section and you get them all there. Now, this £8.50 that I'm giving you with the code, it's a bit of a why not. There's no postage with a PDF. So if you pick one that's £8.50, and it's why wouldn't you do that, right? You're going to get a chance to download one free. If it costs £8.50, your voucher's £8.50, you're going to get it for free. So what I'm saying is, first of all, if I've done this wrong and there's any glitches, you're going to tell me straight away that we've got a glitch. But if I've done it right, you're going to get a download pattern. You can look at it on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop. You can print it out, whether you've got a printer or whether you nip down the post office and use theirs, whatever. You can print it out as many times as you want. So if you've never used a pattern download, I'm thinking this is really good, because not only am I giving you a freebie where you can test me, you can test yourself too. So you can see whether it's something that you wouldn't mind using, you know, and you'll get one shot at it on yours, but if you want to use your husband's device and get another shot at it on his, I'm not bothered. It's fine by me. So so just do what you want. You've got an £8.50 voucher there. It expires on Monday. At some point on Monday it will stop working. But that's my little Mother's Day treat to you. Now after this session I'm going to put a Facebook post up, and there's a reel, and most of the ones that are on as PDFs are on, you know, a reel means a little film. They're on there if you want to look at it. Again, bottom button that says PDF, everything's in there, so that makes it easier for today. In future you might just be looking for, let's say, something on a spring theme, so you'd pick the spring button, and you know, but once we get more on in there, and moving forward all our new designs will be straight to, well, you will be able to get physical copies too, but they will go straight to the PDF, the downloads. And then, because I'm under the influence that's what people are now wanting. I think it's been a slow transition to go from physical to digital. But like when I've been down to Sewing Street, and they said, like, when we first started doing PDFs, we'd sell one. And now that seesaw is really changing. But I mean, we'll always continue to offer the physical, you know, hard copies that we post out. But you've got postage on that, and you've got a delay. Whereas if you want the download, you're going to get it now. Get on our website. There's, as I say, there's 27 to choose from. Most of the 27 are £8.50. There's a couple. I think there's 2 or 3 pattern pairs that are £9.99. That's because I did them for Sewing Street, and I'm not allowed to bring the price down. And then there's 3, I think, that are between £15.99 and £24.99. So you should have at least 20 to choose from. And as I say, with an £8.50 voucher, it's basically a free download. So just go and just fill your boots. So that's that. I'm going to put my specs on. I'm going to see if anybody's been having a thing. Janet says, citizens' advice are brilliant and good with appeals too. Absolutely spot on. Janet, you said I've got a pattern and made it. Does that mean you got a pattern for your Walker bag, or because I thought you'd done it of your own thing? So let's have a look. Oh, and you like the Japanese stuff. Well, I'm glad you approve. Hiya, Karen, you're never late at Quilting Antics. And Pen says, great to have PDFs. What a great offer. And Fiona says, most of my dress patterns are PDF. So this whole thing, it's completely new to me. you know, I know the people have been doing it for a bit, but it's completely new to me. So I'm nervous in terms of, is it, you know, how am I going to manage it? Although I don't think there's anything for me to manage now. We've done the initial thing. How are you going to manage? How do we manage the whole thing? So, so a free offer, that's hopefully, you know, get on there and have a look and download something. And if you decide to go for one of the dearer ones, you'd still get £8.50 off it. So if you wanted to go for, let's say, I've put the Festive Fair on there, which I think was £19.95. I think the Winter's Tale is on there. That might be a similar price. And there's Clockwork goggles. That's £15.99 for the full collection. £8.50 each, or just get the full collection, £15.99. I think there is a £24.99 on there, but I can't remember which one it is at this minute. But you know, £8.50 off that, it's made it a good do, hasn't it? So please get on, use the voucher, experience it, because hopefully you're going to just experience it for free, aren't you, if it's £8.50. So yeah, right. Oh, Janet says the knot bag I meant for the pattern, the Walker patterns are on. Right, now I understand. So that's it. Now Friday, we've had a right bumpy ride on a Friday. I'm not having a normal Friday live this week. I meant to tell you last week. I'm off to Centre Parks with the grandchildren. So yeah, we're going to do that. However, I will be with Ella, and we all know that Ella wants to be an influencer. So we might, if we can get the time right, we might just come on and maybe do some hand stitching or something like that. Yeah, so we may or may not do a short session on Friday, but next week we're back to normal, and we'll plug on through, and we'll see if we can get a nice Easter offer out as well. That could be a nice thing to do, couldn't it? Yeah. So, thank you, Karen. Teddy Bear's Picnic is the £24.99. I knew there was one, but even so, £8.50 off that. What's that down to? £16.50. That's a cracking price because you get the whole lot there. So, so please do, because I want to know how this works as much as Pen would love to see me at Centre Parks. Hey, what are you saying there, Pen? My bike's going in car. I'm well away. I went actually last year. They went there, the kids, and I just went for one night during their stay, and it was lovely. You've got the patio. Have you ever been to Centre Parks, Tech? Yeah. You've got the patio doors there, and you literally have red squirrels running up every tree that you can see, and there's a hare like just sat straight outside the door. And you really felt you felt part of nature. It was gorgeous. Brilliant. When you say the bunnies quilt, you mean Best Friends Forever. See if I can do that one. Yeah, I'll see if I can PDF that one. But yeah, fantastic, especially for you in Ireland. Be a lot easier than waiting for the post, the slow boat. So, hiya Sharon, how we doing? So, Sharon, I've just been telling everyone, if you use the code PDF, I'm not sure whether it's case sensitive. So, if you don't get it in lowercase, try uppercase. I think, did we just do it in lowercase?
I'll try it.
Oh, Sarah's going to try it. Yeah, if you use the code PDF, you will get £8.50 off one of our PDF patterns. Uppercase, so capitals. You've got to do it in capitals. So right, anyway, that's us. You know, I burbled on for 20 odd minutes.
Just see this, Sam.
Oh, you can have a look at the knot bag she's got a little bit further on. I'm really pleased with this. Now, you could use a pattern fabric, but what I love about this, so it needs finishing, obviously. What I love about this is that because we've put a plique on, you can choose how it goes on. So so we had a little play with the calico one first.
It works.
It does work.
Yeah.
It does. So we've placed it so that that's really prominent. Yeah, it's beautiful, that, isn't it?
It is.
A few seed beads on there and some stems. It's going to look great, isn't it? Well done. Well done. You're not as daft as the rumour.
Thank you.
So that's a Japanese knot bag. I will put that one on. I'm not sure on the size because it's currently on an A3, so I'll have to chop it down and work it out. But yeah, so thank you. Wynne says it's lovely.
Thank you, Wayne.
It is. I'm more pleased that I wrote this pattern yonks ago, never got a chance to do it, and it actually works. Like, shock. Thank you, Jules. So yeah, so for now I've waffled enough. So Friday might do a little live with Ella the influencer, if we get around to it. Maybe do a little bit of hand stitching or something like that. Failing that, you could watch me dive bombing in the pool. No, it won't be that. Toodaloo from the lurker and I. Jane the lurker. Right, so I shall see you all soon. We're back as normal next Wednesday, and Fridays start with a vengeance next week. Bye for now. Happy Mother's Day if I don't speak to you again. And don't forget to use